Oh, good morning. Uncle Lou here. Yep, you know what time it is. It's time for another life-saving edition here of the Uncle Lou Show. It's me, Uncle Lou, live on LouTube. Tinfoil hat time today. This is a video I've been putting off for a while. I guess it's time I go ahead and do it. I hadn't made a tinfoil hat video in a while. Yep. So, Ebola. Coming soon. To a playground near you, I guess. But I want to talk about a few things here. You know, about Ebola specifically, but just the healthcare system in this country in general, or actually it's more along the lines of the pharmaceutical industry here. But I've preached before about, you know, all you people, you run out and you get the flu vaccine, and you get your pneumonia vaccine, and you get your vaccine. You know, the sooner, it's a money-making scheme, is all it is. Now, ask yourself, just think about it logically for a second, okay? The flu was around for how long before they came up with a vaccine for it? The last major flu pandemic was around World War I. It was in the early 1900s, 1918, I think it was. And hundreds of thousands of people died from the flu, and, you know, everyone panicked, and, you know, so 1938, here comes the flu vaccine, everybody gets it, it's a miracle. So it took them at a minimum 20 years to go ahead and develop that, which is great. So fast forward to, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, whatever it was, when the swine flu, the pig flu, the pig flu came out on a Tuesday, and by Wednesday afternoon they had a pig flu vaccine. You people lined up at CVS and went ahead and let them stick it in your arm. You had no idea what it was. You're just, you know, you're just getting it because that's what they told you to do. It's the pharmaceutical industry in this country is as crooked. It's nothing but money. That's it, money. There's no money in cures, people. There's no money in curing people. The money is in treating people, treating symptoms specifically. The flu, forget the flu, the common cold. There's no cure for the common cold. Why? Because if they cured the cold, you people wouldn't wouldn't have to buy your Dimetap and your Robitussin and your Vicks Vapor Rub, and it's money, people. So here we go, the latest and the greatest now, Ebola. Yeah, Ebola's the boogeyman. It's coming to get you. They're prepping you for for the mass release of this vaccine that's coming, and, you know, the line will be from here to Kingdom Come around Walgreens, where all you sheep will be lined up to get a needle in your arm with God knows what. The label will say Ebola vaccine. Not me. I'm not falling for that old banana in the tailpipe routine. It's not happening. Ebola, another one of these sicknesses, another one of these diseases that's been around forever, but no one in the FDA, no one in the American government, no one in the pharmaceutical industry in this country cared about Ebola. Why? You know, the cold hard truth, of the matter is that as long as Ebola was killing poor African people, no one over here was going to do anything about it. There's no money to be made by treating poor African people, bottom line. But lo and behold, 2 white Americans get it. They're flying back to Atlanta. They're dying of Ebola. All hell's about to break loose. The Walking Dead is about to come true in Atlanta, Georgia, which is ironic because that's where they filmed that show. You people went out and bought bottled water and canned goods and batteries and holed yourselves up in your basement. They bring these 2 white Americans back to Atlanta, and within a week, they're walking out of the hospital cured. Ask yourself why that is. How is it possible that they miraculously came up with a cure after all these years of not having a cure? But as soon as 2 white people get it and are flown back here, then, oh, it's no problem. Here's the cure. We'll go ahead and fix you right up. Now, these 2 people are out on the loose. They're in Walmart and at the airport and everywhere else where people congregate like it's no big deal. A week or 2 after that, somebody gets it in Texas. You're not going to like this either, but this person that got it in Texas, you know, his only crime being black. Apparently there's no cure for black people with Ebola. The cure only cures white people with Ebola. Yeah, so he went ahead and passed away. It's just sad and a shame, and it's crooked. These pharmaceutical companies don't care about anything other than making money, period. That's all there is to it. You should not be getting the flu vaccine. If you're a very young child or a very old person, or you have some sort of immune deficiency, then maybe you can make some sort of logical reason as to why you should get the flu vaccine. But if you're anywhere from the age of 18 to 55, you have no business getting a flu vaccine. It's ridiculous. You're already taking Lipitor. You're already on blood pressure medication. You know, you're taking whatever they tell you to take. You know, every time you get a cold, you cram yourself full of antibiotics. Well, you already know how that's going to end, or maybe you don't. Uncle Lou will go ahead and tell you while we're on the subject, but they haven't developed any new antibiotics in this country in decades. And like anything else, after a while, your body builds up tolerances to these things. So keep on eating these antibiotics that they're giving you every time your toe hurts, and eventually antibiotics are going to quit working for humans. We're going to develop a tolerance to it, and it's not going to work, and then, you know, you're going to die from pneumonia, you'll die from bronchitis. But we're a pill culture, period. It's like a contest who can be on the most meds. It's ridiculous. Uncle Lou doesn't take anything other than tomato soup and Gatorade. That's all I need. It's cured everything that's ever not been wrong with me. And so far, so good for me. Yeah, so Ebola coming soon. So you better prepare, get your hazmat suit, go ahead and get those little mask things that Chinese people wear around when they ride the subway in China, so they don't get bird flu or whatever it is over there. Yep, that's about it. Don't trust what the government tells you. Do not take the Ebola vaccine when it comes out. And if you think the government would never do something like that, that's just, Uncle Lou, you're fear-mongering, sir. Don't trust your government, people. That should be common sense. You know, they've infected thousands and thousands of people with all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm not even going to get into the whole syphilis thing with the black people that, you know, and all that they did to them in the army and all like that. But, you know, the government's not the solution. Government is the problem. Yep, and pharmaceutical companies, just to wrap it up here, pharmaceutical companies only here to make money, don't care about you, don't care about Uncle Lou, don't care about poor people in Africa, don't care about curing anything, only care about treating symptoms. That's where the money is. Take this pill, take this shot, take whatever, but it's only good. This pill will only help you for 24 hours. Better take another one tomorrow. This shot's only good for 1 year. Come back next year, get you another shot. That's the way it works in this country. It's sad but true. But anyway, I got to get out of here because they're watching me.